Hi, friends. Hi, my TTC ladies. I know that I haven't posted in a very long while. I haven't posted since the last time I was on here. As you can tell, I just got out of the shower. Well, I went to my fertility doctor to see what was going on and why me and my husband were not conceiving a child. So I went and talked to my doctor, and he said that I had endometriosis, and one of my fallopian tubes was blocked, and I needed to have surgery to correct my blockage. Well, I was supposed to have it in January. Well, y'all been seeing the news, been hearing the news, been seeing on social media people getting sick, and this is cold and flu season too. So I ended up getting Flurona. I ended up having the flu and didn't have any symptoms of the virus, of the coronavirus at all. I didn't lose any of my taste, any of my smell, none of that. And the only symptoms I had was of the flu. And so I had to stay out of work for 5 days, which it used to be 10. And during that time, my husband decides to get sick. Well, he don't decide, he got sick. And he went and got tested. We both did. And he came back positive as well. Well, the funny story is, ladies, sorry if I'm sounding raspy. I was supposed to have surgery on January the 17th. And the week before my surgery, I went that Monday because I was supposed to go see my doctor, fertility doctor, for my appointment because, we're going to talk about my surgery. And I went to see my family doctor about me not feeling well. And so I went to see him. He gave me a test. He said, "I don't think you have the coronavirus." He says, "I think you have the flu." So I had to be out of work for 2 days. I stayed out till Wednesday. And so I went back to work, thought I was feeling better, which I wasn't. And my other supervisor sent me home. And I told him I was waiting on my test results because of my surgery next week. And I had time saved up for my surgery, and I thought, I was just going to be out for a whole week for my surgery. And I was looking through the paperwork that the nurse fills out for surgeries. I'd have to stay out for 4 weeks. So I've only got I had a week saved up by my surgery time. So now I'm probably going to have 2 weeks saved up. So, so I go back to work on Wednesday, and my other supervisor sends me home. So that Thursday, I go see my fertility doctor, because I had to cancel on Monday because I wasn't feeling well. So I went up to see my fertility doctor about my surgery, and he said, "Well, if you get your test results back and they come back positive, we're gonna have to reschedule your surgery." So, ladies, no lie, no lie. I had just been home an hour, not even an hour, and got home. I was, still taking the week off because I still wasn't feeling good, and so I told my fertility doctor, I said, "Well, if I hear anything, I'll call you and let you know." So the hospital where I'm having my surgery at, they kept calling me during the week saying, "Hey, we need your information and all this, and you need to go get tested." And so I told him, I said, "Well, I'm waiting to hear my results, and as soon as I find out, I will call y'all." So I waited, and they the family doctor office called me, and bear with me a second. Called me and told me, hang on, that I had tested positive for COVID. And I'm heartbroken. I'm shocked. And so I call because my boss, my first shift supervisor, had called me, the day before. And he's asking me how I'm feeling and everything. And I told him, I'm feeling a little better. And I'm waiting to hear about my results. And so once I get my results from my family doctor, I call the fertility doctor, then I call the hospital place, then I call my boss at work. And I had to tell them all I've tested positive for COVID. So my boss man at work tells me, okay, well, since you've tested positive, I need your copy of your results. I'm like, okay. So I go up, and I'm feeling better anyways on day 3. And so I go up there and get my test results, and I send him a copy. And he tells me, okay, well, you don't come back until Tuesday. And that was the day after my surgery that I had to go back to work. So, which they were out Monday anyways for that day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so I called my fertility clinic. I spoke to one of the receptionists. I said, hey, I got my test results back. I tested positive. And they're like, okay, well, somebody will call you for a reschedule. And I'm like, okay. So I put down a deposit for my surgery. And I said, is that deposit still good for, when they reschedule me? They're like, yeah, that's fine. And so I called the hospital where I'm supposed to have my surgery, and I spoke to somebody and I said, look, I tested positive. And they're like, because they wanted me to go and get tested on that day. And so I called them back and said, look, I've tested positive for COVID. And so, long story short, I went back to work. And so one of the people at the fertility clinic calls me, I guess the surgery appointer or something like that. I guess that's what she's called. But she calls me and she says, well, we got you a day to get your surgery on. I was like, okay. So they've scheduled me for next month, which this month is my birthday, and also Valentine's Day, which, February. So I have a month and 21 days, or not even a month now, because it's already Groundhog Day. So it's 2nd day of February. So I can go ahead and say a month, but a month and 21 days till my surgery. And I'm anxious, I'm nervous about this surgery, and I just wanted to hop on here and give y'all a little update. And so, but yeah, I'm really excited to get the surgery done. I'm really excited to see if I can get pregnant without having to do IVF, which that's another thing the fertility doctor explained to me. He says, well, if I can't fix it, you're going to have to do IVF. And I don't want to do IVF because I've seen videos of people having to do IVF, and it's not pretty because some people have successful, IVF, and some people don't, and that's expensive. IVF is very expensive. And so I just hope that he can go in there and fix it, and that'll be it of that story, and I can get pregnant within. If he gives me the go ahead after 4 weeks is up, says yes, go ahead, have a baby, I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna give it 2 cycles, and then I'm gonna try on my 3rd, because I just want to make sure that everything is still, flowing correctly So that way, when it does come time for me and him to try to have a baby or try to conceive, to get pregnant, to have a child, I will be ready and I will know what my body you know, be able to understand what my body feels like. And I won't have to also, I won't have to have another COVID test done. So that's another plus. But I just wanted to jump on here and give you a little update. I know it's been a minute. So, but if I have anything else exciting and anything else happens in my life or anything, I will definitely let y'all know. All right. I'll see y'all then. Bye.